Hi guys, so I just made a 30 by 30 centimeter spin out. It's the video previous to this one, and I really felt like it was both busy and kind of dark. So I'm gonna use the same colors and use white CA along with the black one to see if that lightens it up a little bit. I wasn't good with my blowout, and I'm thinking, I feel like this is rather thin, but I can tell that it's not leveling it out itself out very quickly. So maybe it's thick, but it's movable now. I thinned it more than I usually do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a deconstructed, and I think I'm gonna do 2 blooms here in the middle, just adding a little bit because I know I'm gonna push the paint out with my blower, and I'm thinking maybe I should use my hair blower this time, but I still feel like even there's a cool button, it's not entirely cold air that's coming out. So this is the layer. Really hope I'm in frame. I tried to adjust the camera so that you could see better when I'm starting tilting, so the camera is quite low right now. We'll see how it goes, if it's better. I'm starting up with quinacridone nickel azo gold. Maybe my colors have thickened up a bit as well. Yeah, I think they have. And this is Golden Fluid Iridescent Gold Bright. Now I've tried to clear my head from visions, so no expectations. Pearl white, and I'm using that because maybe it can help me create some negative space till I learn how to blow out. Maybe it's cheating, I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway. And this one is Colorado Bolivian Blue. Really love this color. Feel like it has thickened up as well. Just gonna thin it out a bit. Now some of the colors are made with new paint because I ran out of the vivid enamel. So this is house paint, and I also ran out of the Joe Sonia, so it's with what's it called, Vallejo polyurethane. So that actually was a try because I didn't know how the new paint would react. It's a deep base and all that, but I didn't know how it would work with the colors that's still with vivid enamel, but I couldn't tell it different in the other one. Maybe we'll see in this one, right? Oh, and this one is Pepeo Iridescent Blue Green, and the other one I just used was Tanzanite from Colorado as well. In the previous piece I added a little bit more Quinac and gold. I think I'm gonna try to layer it the same way and see if I can do better. The other piece was really dark and really busy, and my theory is that first I had a fail and then I did a do-over right on top of the other bloom, and some of the first bloom was showing up through the second bloom. So there was a lot of lines and it was really busy, but somehow I kind of liked it. But yeah, I didn't know actually, but I decided to let it live and see how it dries. Then at least I can tell if this new paint is okay. So now I'm adding white on top, hoping that the black won't be as dominant as in the first piece. And I'm really hesitant in which blower I should use. I should try the new. So this is my hair blower. It does has a cool button. You can see here. So I guess on low fan it's not as hot as on high fan. And there's the cool button. And I really do feel like the air is not completely cold. But we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna switch in the middle of the blowing. I'm gonna make some noise now. I don't know, you guys. I also got distracted because the gloves I remembered to put on the last piece flew on the floor. So I don't know. Feels like it's breaking up in some parts. I'm gonna puff the white CA and see if I can get some cells through, because then I can tilt this part off. I'm not sure how much paint that's underneath. It looks kind of stuck to me. Yeah, for sure there's not much paint underneath here. You can tell when I'm doing this. In some areas, in this area my finger is just below the color, so I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be to tilt out. I'm gonna layer the colors for the second bloom and then I'm gonna revisit that one and see what I think. And I'm gonna try and use my small blower this time. sounds like my blower is getting a tiny bit tired, so I'm gonna get some power on it and leave the center here to collect after I puffed it. But for sure this blower was better. I didn't feel like the paint was wrinkling up and getting, you know, in this one it kind of feels like it's drying on me while I'm blowing it out. It doesn't feel like with this one, and this one is completely cold air and this one is not. So I don't know how to get a blower that blows completely cold, because the cold button here in Denmark for sure doesn't mean it's cold air, it's just cooler. I'm gonna pause, you guys. So while this one is collecting the last bit, I'm gonna redo this one. It's gonna need some more pillow for sure, because there's not a lot left. I blew everything away, I think, with the hair blower. So Q-neck, I just checked it. I don't feel like I have to thin it out. Let's hope I'm right. It doesn't show that much in the other half, but maybe it will surface when I start tilting. I hope so. We'll see. For sure it's still a learning process for me. A fun learning process, I might add. And then I use the pearl white. And I feel like maybe the pearl white is contributing to some of the cool effects with the lacing or webbing. I don't know, it feels like it's stretching over the paint and the cells. I don't know if is it the CA or is it the pearl white. If you know, let me know in the comments below. So Bolivian blue, really love this color. It's gorgeous. It's dark and strong and yet muted. It's not, you know, up in your face. Tanzanite. This one is gorgeous too, with a pink shimmer to it. I don't know if you can tell on the spoon here where it's drying. There's a purple shimmer to it. I like that. I like when the colors change shades. I feel like it's interesting, and it gets you to discover new things from different angles. So I think I'm gonna stay with that order as the other one, so it doesn't look too different. And then some white CA. Feel like the amount of CA I used before is okay because it's collecting fine. And now I just hope my blower has got a little bit more power. Cross your fingers, guys. Better blow out for sure. Wait a minute. Now my only concern is from here, that white line. So I think I'm gonna finger paint. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute, leave this one to collect, add some paint around, and I'll be back in just a minute. You guys, I was just thinking, so while this is collecting, I can just blow with my straw, and again I drooled in it. So how do you guys do that if you blow with a straw and prevent it from drooling? I'm turning it around and trying to be careful, but I drool again. So can you see those two cells going one way? That's my attempt of trying to get rid of the drooling part, because it doesn't look very nice. So I'm afraid to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, hoping that the hard white line is going to get camouflaged a bit, maybe. Can you see anything when I'm standing here? Just trying to draw on top of that. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, sorry you guys, maybe I made it worse now. Maybe I can fix it when I'm starting tilting. So even though I like some black as a contrast, I think I like the white CA on top best, because then the black doesn't take over. Maybe it's just me not using the right amount and my efforts with blowing, but I just feel like it works better with the white. Not that I blow it better, because I probably don't. I just don't. It doesn't show as much because I'm using white background. So maybe I should wait for the last part to collect. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes just because there's some dots showing, so I'm gonna pause you guys. So I'm not the most patient person in the world, so I think I'm gonna glove up and then I'm gonna start tilting. So let's go, you guys. I hope I will be more in frame now that I've adjusted the camera's angle. So I'm undecided in which way to go first. I feel like this one is closer to the edge, so maybe that's the part I want to go over first. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose so much of the second bloom. I'm just gonna tilt it back real quick, see if I can preserve some of it. So let's see. Going a little bit back to the middle, and then I probably should take that corner next, I guess. Just gonna help this one a little bit along the way. Go on. And I don't mind some negative space, so I don't need this corner to go all the way. Stretching it out a bit. Can you see me now that I've turned it around? I'm not sure you can. So I think I'm going to go straight down a bit. Take off that corner. That bluish, no, blackish stuff. Most of it off. Thank you. And then just gonna turn this one around. Go back a little bit towards the center And then I'm gonna go down. I'm not sure how squished my cells are getting, but hey, it's a deconstructed. I have to remind me of that. Just get that light blue over the edge, and then I can bring it back, because again, I don't mind negative space if it's in the right places and it looks like it's fitting in, you know. Moving it back a bit. Trying to get the cells to open up. So I'm just gonna take a look at it. Now there are some lines in the middle that I'm not that keen on, but I'm gonna have to decide if it's worth the effort if I lose too much. I'm gonna show you once I dry my glove, because I really don't want to drip in this one. I've done that before. Gives a lot of extra work, and sometimes I have to make a do-over. So that line and that line and that line. I feel like it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? But the rest I like, and I don't know if I took this part off, I'm gonna lose those and those. I don't know if I want that. I think I'm gonna fix the lines as they are now and just leave it be, unless I have too much paint on there. I'm just gonna check for that first. Now I'm gonna check in the center, somewhere where it doesn't show. Yeah, that's okay. Can you tell? I think I'm good in that spot anyway. So I tilted that way last, so maybe I should check over here. I don't know if that's... You know what? I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna leave this on my palette knife, and if it cracks, I can see how much that was on there. No, I have to use that palette knife. That wasn't such a good idea. Maybe I'm... Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna use this one instead, because I'm gonna need my palette knife. So where did I put this down? I'm gonna try in the black area maybe. So this is how much that's on there. I'm afraid it's too much, but I haven't left that much on here, so maybe I should just use that as a test. And I'm gonna try to smoothen out the lines a little bit where they end kind of hard. let me bring you guys in for a close-up. So for sure I like this piece a lot better than the first one I made today. The white CA makes the world of a difference. So here you can tell there's some purple, that must be from the tanzanite, and also actually from the Bolivian blue, because sometimes I use only that one and still there's purple. So this is kind of neat. At first I was thinking, so maybe it's the pearl white laying on top, but I think it's the white CA, where the paint just don't burst right through. I felt like I noticed it when I blew out, that it was the white CA that did this. So crisp lines, and some places some beautiful round cells, and this part I actually like it too, because it's the black CA with pearls that are stretched out and doesn't look like pearls anymore. If that makes sense. The only thing I really don't like about it is that making a square down. I don't feel like this piece is, the flow isn't hard, 90 degrees angles, but I actually didn't know how to fix it, and I will rather let it be than ruin it. So what do you think, guys? I think there's gonna be a lot of shimmer in this one, but it's not too shimmery, is it? I really like it. I'm gonna turn this camera around a bit. The orientation I haven't figured out yet. Maybe we've been looking at it upside down. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, I like this angle. But maybe the other orientation was better. I don't know. I'll see when it dries. What do you think, guys? Which way? The first way or this way? So if you have any advice for me, I can tell that the floret roll in my pillow, it's not damaging for sure. I still feel like I don't have a lot of movement. Yeah, it's moving, but it's kind of stuck at the same time. I don't know, maybe I should try and add some more floret, because the floret is going to get it so I can work with it for a longer time. Maybe that can help me. Do you have any ideas or suggestions about that part? Please just write in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up, and hope I'll see you when I make the next piece. I like this way as well, but I feel like the other one is best. What do you think? Gonna run now. Take care. Bye.